A very good afternoon to you. This is TV Sapientia on Star Times Channel 260. Today is Wednesday, the 14th of May 2025. My name is Joe Igbo. In our news headlines this afternoon, the Anambra State Police Command says it has rearrested a key suspect in the kidnap and murder of a former member representing Onitsha 1 constituency in the State House of Assembly. Justice Azuka. The Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAMB, has announced a decision to review the results of the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination UTME, following what it described as unusual public complaints. The 3 senators from Kebbi State have officially defected from the People's Democratic Party PDP to the All Progressives Congress APC on the floor of the Senate. The Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NiMet, has raised the alarm over the possibility of cholera and other waterborne disease outbreaks in several states in 2025 due to anticipated heavy rainfall and flooding. Now the details of the news. The Anambra State Police Command has rearrested a key suspect in the kidnap and murder of Justice Azuka, a former member representing Onitsha 1 constituency in the State House of Assembly. Addressing a news conference in Awka, the spokesperson for the Anambra State Police Command, SP Tochukwu Ikenga, said the suspect, Ikemefuna Osai, who had previously escaped police custody, was apprehended on May 7 in Asaba, Delta State. Ikenga said the operation, which tracked the suspect across multiple states and neighboring countries, was led by Chief Superintendent of Police Ifeanyi Iburu, a former head of the state's Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS. The suspect was initially arrested on February 6, the same day the body of the abducted lawmaker was discovered near the Second Niger Bridge. Justice Azuka had been kidnapped on December 4, 2024. The police spokesperson said efforts were ongoing to apprehend all individuals connected to the heinous act. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, Niger State Command, has disclosed that its personnel have intercepted a fuel tanker loaded with 246 bags of cannabis sativa along the Suleja-Kaduna Road in Niger State. The state commander, Shehu Numau, who gave the hint during a media chat with newsmen in Mina, noted that the command achieved the feat as a result of an intelligence report from a patriotic Nigerian who made the useful information available to the command. He revealed the movement of the fuel tanker from Delta State, carrying cannabis sativa weighing 3,047 kilograms to Niger State. Commander Nomau explained that the tanker was arrested alongside 3 other vehicles, saying that 4 suspects were arrested and they will be charged to court for prosecution to serve as a deterrent to others. The commander, however, warned drug peddlers in the state that the command will not relent in its efforts to pursue them and hunt them down for a better society. About 5 senior staff members of the Nnewi South local government area of Anambra State have been suspended for absenting themselves from their duty posts without permission. The staff members affected include the head of local government administration, heads of department, works, agric, environment, and the council's internal auditor. The chairman, Anambra State Local Government Service Commission, Vin Ifeanyi Ezaka, disclosed this in a press briefing at Awka. Ezaka said the staff members were also suspended for their inability to effectively manage the 100 employees in the council area. He explained that the suspension followed his on-the-spot assessment and attendance monitoring exercise in Nnewi South local government area on April 29, 2025. He said that as of 11 a.m., the suspended officers had not reported to work, and out of the total staff strength of 109, only 24 workers were present at their duty posts. The commission chairman urged workers to avoid a poor attitude to work and be committed to their chosen career to justify their pay, adding that the Anambra State Local Government Service Commission will not hesitate to wield the big stick on erring officers going forward. The Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAMB, has announced a decision to review the results of the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination UTME, following what it described as unusual public complaints. A notice seen by our correspondent in Abuja confirmed that the board will hold a review meeting on Thursday to bring together vice-chancellors, provosts, rectors, school principals, examiners, and technical experts to scrutinize the examination process and address the widespread dissatisfaction expressed by candidates and stakeholders. This development comes in the wake of mounting protests from candidates and parents over the results released last Friday, with many alleging technical glitches and inconsistencies during the examination. According to the official notice, the review panel will evaluate the conduct and outcome of the 2025 UTME and prefer relevant recommendations to prevent a recurrence. Of the 1.9 million candidates who sat for the UTME, over 1.5 million reportedly scored below 200 out of the maximum 400 marks, raising concerns across the education sector. The 3 senators from Kebbi State have officially defected from the People's Democratic Party (PDP) to the All Progressives Congress (APC) on the floor of the Senate. Senators Adamu Aliero, Kebbi Central, Yahaya Abdullahi, Kebbi North, and Garba Maidoki, Kebbi South, are the latest lawmakers to dump the PDP for the APC, following a wave of defections that has hit the party. The defection of Aliero Abdullahi Maidoki brings the number of senators on the platform of the APC in the 10th Senate to 68, while the PDP dropped to 30 members from 33. In the current composition of the Nigerian Senate, the All Progressives Congress (APC) leads with 68 members, followed by the People's Democratic Party (PDP), which holds 30 seats. Other political parties represented include the Labour Party (LP) with 5 senators, the Social Democratic Party (SDP) with 2, while the New Nigeria People's Party (NNPP) and the All Progressives Grand Alliance (APGA) have 1 senator each. Meanwhile, 2 seats remain vacant, following the death of Senator Ifeanyi Ubah, who represented Anambra South, and the emergence of Senator Monday Okpebholo, the former representative of Edo Central, as the new governor of Edo State. Meanwhile, the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in Kebbi State has described the defection of the 3 senators from the state to the All Progressives Congress (APC) as of no consequence to the strength and prospects of the PDP. Reacting to the exit of Senators Adamu Aliero, Kebbi Central, Yahaya Abdullahi, Kebbi North, and Garba Maidoki, Kebbi South, during a press conference at its secretariat in Birnin, Kebbi, the local chapter of the PDP described the move by the senators as a betrayal. The party's state chairman, Usman Bello Suru, told reporters that the PDP had supported the senators when they were denied tickets by the APC in the 2023 elections. He said it was the PDP that gave them a platform and stood by them when the APC rejected them. Now they are returning to the same APC that has brought hardship and high cost of living to the people. Suru criticized the defection as an act of ingratitude, saying it was driven by personal interest and selfish ambition rather than the public good. The Senate has called on the Nigerian Armed Forces to urgently deploy additional personnel and advanced equipment to Borno and Yobe states. The Red Chamber passed the resolution in the wake of a fresh wave of attacks by Boko Haram insurgents in the 2 northeast states. The resolution was adopted and passed after the upper chamber deliberated on a motion moved by the Senate Chief Whip, Tahir Monguno. The senator had drawn the attention of the Red Chamber to the renewed violence in the northeast, citing the killing of over a dozen soldiers in Marte town in Monguno local government area of Borno State on Monday. He said terrorists launched another assault early on Tuesday on Gajiram, the headquarters of Ngazai local government area. Senator Monguno also drew the Senate's attention to the resurgence of terrorist activity in an area that had previously enjoyed relative peace. He said while 2/3 of Borno's local government areas were once under Boko Haram control, coordinated efforts by the Nigerian Armed Forces and the Civilian Joint Task Force had successfully reclaimed most of the territories. Monguno said the recent attacks highlight the need for the military to reassess its current deployment strategy and refocus on the Northeast. The Senate also resolved that the military should ensure that the deployed personnel are equipped with sophisticated machines to match the terrorists' growing capabilities. It also directed its committees on Army and Air Force to monitor and ensure compliance with the resolution. The Nigerian Meteorological Agency NiMet has raised the alarm over the possibility of cholera and other waterborne disease outbreaks in several states in 2025 due to anticipated heavy rainfall and flooding. In its 2025 seasonal climate prediction, NiMet identified Lagos, the Federal Capital Territory, Kaduna, Ebonyi, Cross River, Abia, and Akwa Ibom as states most at risk, especially in flood-prone areas with poor sanitation practices. NiMet warned that flooding would increase the spread of cholera, particularly in communities where open defecation is practiced. The agency said heavy rains can contaminate drinking water sources, increasing the risk of both malaria and waterborne diseases like cholera, dysentery, and diarrhea. The report further noted that access to health care could also be compromised by infrastructure damage and displacement caused by flooding. NiMet projected that Lagos, Delta, Bayelsa, Cross River, Rivers, and Akwa Ibom would record the highest number of rainy days in 2025, ranging from 250 to 290 days. A second tier of states, including Ogun, Oyo, Ekiti, Osun, Ebonyi, Anambra, and Enugu, will likely witness between 200 and 250 rainy days. To end the Sapientia TV news at 1 p.m., a recap of the major headlines. The Anambra State Police Command says it has rearrested a key suspect in the kidnap and murder of a former member representing Onitsha 1 constituency in the State House of Assembly, Justice Azuka. The Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAMB, has announced a decision to review the results of the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination, UTME, following what it described as unusual public complaints. The 3 senators from Kebbi State have officially defected from the People's Democratic Party, PDP, to the All Progressives Congress, APC, on the floor of the Senate. And finally, the Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NiMet, has raised the alarm over the possibility of cholera and other waterborne disease outbreaks in several states in 2025 due to anticipated heavy rainfall and flooding. That was the Sapientia TV news at 1 p.m. On behalf of the editorial and technical crew, I am Joe Igbo. Good afternoon and thanks for choosing TV Sapientia.